For our A2 Media coursework, we were given a brief in which we decided to pick a promotional package for the release of an album. We then made a decision to create a digipack alongside with our music video and additionally a website for the artist. We firstly researched into a variety of music videos and I looked into the typical conventions of each music genre. We looked into things such as mise-en-scene, camera, sound and editing. From this research, we wanted to ensure our music fits the conventional forms of the music genre we decided to choose. We decided on the music genre of R&B. We chose this genre as it was a genre we were all familiar with and already knew quite a lot about the genre. Through this knowledge, we believed we could create a great music video that fit to the R&B music genre. We then decided on a variety of songs that we thought we could create a great music video out of. Then we came to a decision on 4 songs. We eventually chose the R&B song by Louisa Johnson's So Good. Analysing the lyrics was extremely useful as we came up with different ideas that could be interpreted from the song lyrics. For example, the feeling of letting go on a night out and feeling free. Analysing and writing R&B music videos and looking at the stars we liked allowed us to find out that many R&B songs were shot in either a studio, club or apartment, usually with some narrative or storyline depending on the lyrics of the song. Additionally, we found out that some videos had a slight performance aspect, usually representing the artist rehearsing something either in a studio or in a rehearsal studio. We decided to emulate the performance aspects in some shots of our music video, giving our music video a great range of scenes. Andrew Goodwin states that music videos are simply an extension of the lyrics. Therefore, we wanted to ensure the lyrics linked to what was shown on screen within our music video. From this, we then knew we were going to have to set our music video in more than one location, as the lyrics linked to a night out and being free. For example, the lyrics shouldn't be out here doing what I like, but it feels so good. A variety of locations is extremely common in R&B music videos. They're not just set in one location. They usually contain a range of locations, giving the music video more depth. For example, in this Sierra music video, we wanted to follow this convention in our music video as we believe it will engage our audience and show more of a storyline. We also found out a range of shots is also extremely important as close-ups are used to show the emotions of the artist and medium to long shots help to show the artist's outfit and jewellery, which is a typical convention of R&B music videos, as artists like to show their wealth. From looking into the conventions of females in R&B music videos, they came across confident through their posture and body language. This is why choosing the right person for our music video is extremely important, as we needed an individual that is comfortable around the camera and has a certain confident aura as well as visually matching to the music. To plan our music video, we all had a conversation in which we spoke about the key aspects we need to focus on in order to make our music video emulate a real one as well as fit to the R&B genre. In this Beyonce music video, you can see she's the main focus, and this is common for all R&B music videos. The protagonist has the most screen time, showing that they are the most important individual within the music video. Additionally, we found out that the establishing shot is also important, as from that shot it should be clear to the audience the music genre. I used my knowledge from the forms and conventions of R&B music videos into my planning, as the research helped me to identify what conventions I should include in my music video. I found that the R&B song's mise-en-scene is extremely important. Therefore, we ensured to change the outfits of our artists, as we've seen this in a lot of R&B music videos. We also looked at how women were shown in R&B music videos. They are usually shown in a voyeuristic way through the type of shots used and what they are wearing. A lot of clothing can be quite sexualized. We didn't want to make our music video extremely sexualized, so through clothing we looked at things that attracted a male gaze, which is the reason why we chose curly hair on our artist in majority of the music video. And additionally, we chose her to wear an oversized shirt with over-the-knee boots, just showing a bit of thigh. Therefore, we tried to portray our artist in a partial or voyeuristic way. We also linked linked to the conventions of way females are shot through makeup. We chose for our artist to wear lipstick, in which we made a close-up shot of her singing. This can also be perceived as a voyeuristic shot. Lighting is dependent on the type of R&B song and the pace of the music. When the music is slower, the lighting is usually brighter, and then when the beat hits or the drama climaxes in a song, the scenes become a lot darker. For example, in this Rihanna video, What Now? Due to our song having various paces, we ensured to switch up the lighting, with the Shoreditch scene being a lot darker, and also with the studio shot representing the contrast from the day to the night scene. The lighting that was also used in our music video did draw attention to the main artist and allowed to have clear shots in which didn't need a lot of editing. We chose 2 studio scenes as this was extremely common in R&B music videos, and we thought we could have some really good shots in which we could focus on the artist's makeup. We chose a gold eyeshadow look, making the artist stand out. We ensured the makeup fit to the conventions of R&B females, which was quite heavy makeup and accessories. Therefore, we decided to use a choke on her neck and earrings on the protagonist in our music video. Andrew Goodwin also says in Dancing in the Distraction Factory that editing is meant to be seamless, in which this is why at the beginning of the song we chose slower transitions as they link to the music. As well as that, we found out that in slow R&B songs they had slower transitions, and the beginning of our music video was really slow, which is why we chose to use cross dissolves to edit from scene to scene. Further in the music video, we used fast cutting, and this included faster transitions that were on the beats of the music, as we had seen this in other fast-paced R&B music videos, and we believed it was going to be extremely effective. Camera is extremely important. We wanted various shots, in which is why we used the tracking shot to show scenery. We chose shots of scenery as we had seen this a lot in R&B music videos, and we thought it linked to the lyrics about a night out. We used an establishing shot where we had a double exposure, in which the scenery was shown alongside with the studio shot of our artist walking. We chose the studio shot at the beginning as we saw this in a lot of R&B music videos, and it helped to introduce the artist to the audience. Close-ups were extremely important in our music video as it allowed our artist to connect with the audience through the use of direct eye contact with the camera, in which we have seen in other R&B music videos. Additionally, a variation of other shots were included, for example, mid-shots, long shots and close-ups. This is done in the various R&B music videos so the audience does not get bored of the same shot. I made sure these were all used very well in my music video, as there is a lot of each type of shot shown. My audience feedback was extremely effective. We found that we should use less effects in our music video, but some of the effects we used were too obvious and it looked as if it had been added. We were told to just focus on transitions and cutting on harsh beats as they are most engaging parts of the music video, as well as the footage. Therefore, in our final cut, we decided on being more conscious on our editing. We also had feedback to get rid of the grey band scene and have a new one, which was clearer and also did not have a grayscale, in which we did decide to do for our final cut. I featured an MTV logo at the top of the screen, and this is a convention that will be often seen in many music channels, which is why I wanted it to be seen in my music video. In YouTube, there is also Vivo shown in a lot of music videos that show, and it helps to show an authenticity, which is why we decided to put it at the top of our music video, because it links product to a brand that is both the music channel and the artist itself. To create our digipack, we researched into a variety of existing digipack, and we looked at the mise-en-scene and how the pictures were shot in digipacks. Through this, we then made a decision on how we would want our digipack to look. For the front part of our digipack, we looked at a variety of covers, such as the cover of Rihanna, Rita Ora and Beyonce. We found out that all of these shots were either medium shots or close-ups, with the artist giving direct eye contact with the camera. We chose to emulate this and also make our picture black and white. The reason why we chose this, as we thought it would be extremely effective and it would stand out against the red logo. The black and white effect also links to how the album is called Rebel and that it should have low-key lighting. Additionally, we also added a tattoo on our artist that was extremely faint, as this is a typical convention of R&B females to have. We also chose the black and white as we thought it could add a consistency throughout the whole digipack and that it would all be the same colour and look consistent. Therefore, in our other parts of our digipack, we also made it black and white and included the same red logo. We used ideas from different album covers to help us understand what was featured in the album cover and also the CD labels. We made sure to include about the compact disc and also the record company. Through this, it adds an authenticity to our digipack, and additionally we also added copyright information on the CD and on the track list. In order to do this, we did research what was on the copyright, usually within a R&B CD, and we found out what exactly we put on it for it to be effective. We believe there is a great house style within our digipack, and we believe altogether it looks extremely effective and extremely realistic, fitting to the R&B genre perfectly. To conclude, we do believe that our media product does develop forms and conventions of real media products.